Good morning. It's nice to see you. This is for second of ESO. I'm reviewing the All About the USA book with you guys, and I hope you're all doing well, even though you're at home, and that your studies are going well. I want you to know that I think about you guys, and I miss being with you. I miss our classes that we have together. Okay. We're in chapter 4. In chapter 4, we're talking about the symbols of the USA. We're talking about the symbols of the Statue of Liberty, the American flag, the American eagle, and then we have some activities that you were supposed to have done. Okay? What I want you to do for the activities, so that I can see that you're doing the activities, is underneath this video on YouTube is a comment box. And in the comment box, I want you to put in the answers to the activities. Okay? Put in the answers to the activities. The video isn't public. Okay? This video is unlisted. It's only for the school. Okay? So you can put in your activities. It's not going all over the world. Okay? Don't worry about that. Okay? Just put in your activities in the comment section. Okay? So that I can see that you're doing the activities. Okay. The first one is we're talking about the symbols of the USA with the Statue of Liberty. Okay? And I'm going to read because I can't hear you. And maybe you can read with me. No? You can open your book, and when I'm reading, you read with me. And that's okay. Okay? You can pretend you're in school. Well, you are in school, but you can pretend you're not at home. Maybe you can pretend you're in the classroom with me, even though I'm at home. But whatever. Just read with me, okay? The Statue of Liberty. France gave the Statue of Liberty to the United States in 1886 to show the friendship between the two countries. Building the statue was a combined effort between the two countries. France paid for the statue, and the United States paid for the pedestal. And the pedestal is like the base, or the foundation, los cementos, the foundation of the statue. In 1876, a French sculptor called Frederic Auguste Bartholdi designed the statue in France to commemorate the centennial. The centennial is 100 years, okay, of the American Declaration of Independence. Soon it was ready, and they divided the statue into 350 individual pieces. Okay, so the statue is in 350 different pieces. That's a lot of pieces. And put them into 214 boxes. The pieces arrived in New York, and then the workers built the statue on the pedestal. In the 1800s and 1900s, most immigrants arrived in the USA on ships. The Statue of Liberty was the first thing that these immigrants saw on their ships when they sailed into New York Harbor. It meant it's the start of a new life for them. This is quite touching, For a lot of the people, they were coming from poverty, or they were coming from very difficult circumstances. And the United States offered them a fresh start, offered them a new life, offered them a new place to begin their life. My great-grandma and my great-grandpa, Henry, came on the boat during this time, and they came from the boat from Holland or Amsterdam to New York, and they met on the boat coming from Holland or Amsterdam to New York City, and they fell in love on the boat, and they ended up getting married, and they had my grandma, and then my grandma had my mother, and then my mother had me. No. So, this is, if they hadn't met on the boat and fell in love, well then I wouldn't exist. No, I wouldn't be here. But this is, I don't know, it's my story too, I guess. The statue is 93.1 meters high, and there are 354 steps from the pedestal to the head of the statue. 354 steps. You could climb those steps. You should be climbing steps, in your house. If you have steps in your house for exercise every day, it'd be 354 steps. That's a lot of steps. Her first finger, your first finger is this one, not the middle finger, okay? Your first finger. The first finger is 2.44 meters long. Wow, so the first finger is taller than me. It's taller than me. Incredible. The outside of the statue has got copper on it. And the green color is from the copper naturally changing color in the air. That's what happens with copper. Copper, when you put it outside after a long time, it doesn't stay the bronze gold color. It turns green. And that's what happened. Is in the beginning this statue was brown, like you can see. You can see kind of the browny look. Well, it was about this color. But then later, with the years, the statue changed its color to become green, or this color here, blue-green. There is a thin cover of gold on the torch to make it look like a flame, so it's real gold. That's kind of cool. You can't steal it. I'm sure it's guarded, with guards to make sure that you don't go and steal the gold. People can climb up to the head and look out at the view. At the view. Today, this magnificent statue still symbolizes freedom and democracy. So, like, if you can see here, I don't know if you can see this, but here there's like windows, you can look out. It's kind of cool. So fun facts: 40 people can stand in the head. Not my head, the head of the statue. This head, not my head. The length of the right arm is 12.8 meters. The length of the nose is 1.37 meters. The width of the mouth, 91.4 meters. The statue weight is 204,116.72 kilograms. It's incredible. You can't lift it, it's too heavy. You can't steal it, but. Anyway, we're talking about the American flag. Moving on. In 1771, the government officials passed the Flag Act. This is 1 year after the Declaration of Independence. So this is during the war with England, the War of Independence. They decided to have a flag with 13 stars and stripes to represent the 13 colonies of the United States of America. This was before the colonies became states. Today, we have 50 states. But in the beginning, they were called, instead of the name states, they had the name colonies. Okay? And so these were the 13 colonies of the United States of America. But more states joined the Union. So every time there was a new state, well, then they put a new star, no? So, for example, the 13 colonies, and then came West Virginia. Well, West Virginia was a new state. So, well, now instead of 13 stars, now we put 14 stars. I don't know who was the 14. Maybe it wasn't West Virginia. Maybe it was someone else. I'm not sure. Maybe it was Ohio. Who knows? But more states joined the Union, so they changed the flag many times. At first, they added a star and a stripe for each state. So they put in a star and a stripe. But soon there were too many stripes. The flag was full of stripes. So in 1818, they decided to have a flag with 13 stripes. So we have 13 stripes, the stripes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 stripes. But then the stars represent the number of states that are in the Union, which is today 50. So with 13 stripes to represent the 13 original colonies and a star to represent each state in the Union, today the flag has got 13 stripes and 50 stars because we have 50 states. The last two states were Hawaii. Hawaii? I think there's a television series on Hawaii, no? And Alaska. Those are the last two states. And for the 50 states of the USA. The American Eagle, emblem of freedom. In 1782, Congress selected the bald eagle as the official emblem of the United States because it symbolizes beauty, strength, and long life. The eagle appears on the official seal. This is the official seal. Sometimes you see this in different parts of U.S. videos, like with the president or with different official events. You'll see the seal of the United States. It has the eagle on the seal. With an olive branch from Humia, and with 13 leaves in one talon, okay? And the talon is like one claw, 1 foot grabbing, and 13 arrows, arrows, like boom, arrows, arrows. Arrows on the other. The eagle faces the olive branch to show that the USA prefers peace. So that's the idea. The idea is peace. But we're always ready to fight. So don't pick on the USA. Just gotta be careful, especially with some people. Some people believe Congress chose the eagle because of the story of the War of Independence. During a battle, the noise woke some eagles and they flew over the fighting men, screeching loudly. The soldiers shouted, "The eagles are calling for freedom." So this bird became a symbol of freedom and power for the new country. Maybe, I don't know. I do know Benjamin Franklin wanted the turkey to be the symbol of the United States because he felt the turkey had more history with the United States, like the Thanksgiving and the Pilgrims, and that the turkey gave us a lot of stories, and gave us food, and it helped us more than the eagle. But the problem with the turkey is the turkey's just ugly, you know? Who wants a turkey for a symbol? So I think they chose the eagle because it's stronger, it's more powerful. So they chose the eagle. Okay? Okay, so here we have the activities. We have the activities 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Activities 2, 3, and 4. We have different words in 2. One is design, loudly, power, location, friendship, and entertaining. You need to put these words in the correct spaces. Okay? For example, the hotel is in a convenient location for the bus. I just gave you the first answer. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben. Okay, and then in number 3, you need to match the number to the correct reference. So, for example, we're going to say A is the number of stars on the U.S. flag. Well, how many stars are on the U.S. flag? Well, the same amount that are states in the U.S., and that's the number 50, right? And so we're going to put number 4 with the letter A, okay? And then in exercises, so I just gave you another answer. Thank you, Ben. And then in look at number 4, we have different words again. We have the Statue of Liberty, the bald eagle, George Washington, James Holman, John Adams, and the White House. So number 1 says, he was the first U.S. president. Well, who was the first U.S. president? I don't know. Well, I do know. George Washington. George Washington was the first U.S. president. So here in this space, you have George Washington. So in 4:1, you put the name George Washington, and you place that in the comment section of this YouTube video. Okay? Well, thank you for listening. I hope you all are doing well. And next week, I'll see you again. Okay? Goodbye.